Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, my white canvas for this project. I'm Jax from Pristine Auto Lab, and welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna guess that if you're an auto enthusiast, you already know what this is, but just in case, it is a 2020 Lamborghini Huracán EVO. My client just purchased this vehicle, and there's a lot of things that needs to be done because this vehicle didn't receive the love that it deserves. First of all, let's talk about what I have planned for this vehicle. I want this vehicle to look as close as possible to the day that it rolled out from the assembly line. So that's my goal. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is remove the wheels. Then I'm gonna deep clean the wheels, wheel barrels, fender wells, calipers. And then I'm gonna apply a ceramic coating on the wheels, wheel barrels, and the calipers. After that, I'm gonna focus my attention on removing the glue that it's on this paint, and there's a lot of it. I think that the dealership removed the clear PPF that this vehicle probably had, but they didn't do a decent job. And probably this PPF had Prabond on the edges, and there is glue all over the place, especially on the front end, all over the edges and the skirts. So that's what I'm gonna do next. And it is going to be time consuming. After that, I'm gonna focus my attention on the engine bay. I'm gonna clean up the engine bay and protect. Once the engine bay is done, the next step will be to wash and fully decontaminate the vehicle. And I'm gonna do a chemical and also a mechanical decontamination. After that, I'm gonna focus my attention on paint correcting the vehicle because there's a lot of imperfections. In fact, the entire vehicle needs to be corrected. Like I said in the beginning, I want this vehicle to look flawless, so that's what I'm gonna do. Once I'm done with the paint correction, the client's going to pick up the vehicle to get the front end PPF, including the windshield, and then he's going to bring back to me so I can ceramic coat the vehicle with C6 diamond gloss. And that's gonna be all the steps that I'm gonna take to bring this vehicle back to its glory days. All right, guys, so the wheel has been deep cleaned. The wheel face has been polished. Now it's time to ceramic coat the wheels. And I'm gonna use actually two ceramic coatings for the wheels. The Hydro, C6 Hydro, this one right here, for the barrels. And C6 Diamond for the wheel face. Okay, the difference between both is that the diamond focus more on enhancing the gloss, still gives all the self-cleaning properties, but it focus more on the gloss, and the hydro focus more on the hydrophobics. That's why I'm gonna apply the hydro in the barrels. Okay, shout out to John for giving me that tip. Thanks, man, I appreciate it, and let's get on it. For the calipers, I'm also going to use C6 Hydro. The engine bay is done. Now the next step will be to remove the glue from the old PPF. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is what I'm dealing with. I think that the biggest challenge that I'm gonna have will be removing the glue from the door here and the other side, because those are glue from aftermarket spoiler and they're very thick and very well bonded onto the vehicle. And I spoke to the owner and he gathered some information, and apparently it's like a 3N tape, but we'll find out. Did you see that? There's quite a bit. And in order for me to be able to wash, decontaminate, do the paint correction, I need to remove the glue first. And for that, I'm gonna be using Coach Kami Elix. By the way, shout out to Rafa. Rafa, valeu, irmão. Thanks for the tip. I tried on a small panel and it seems like it's going to make my life easier. So let's get on it. Sometimes you run into challenges, and this certainly is one of them. I've been trying to remove this glue for maybe 2 hours now. I've done on the driver's side. Now I'm working here on the passenger side, but it's taking me forever. Anyways, it is what it is. Gotta get it done, so see, I'm able to scrape some out, but there's a thin layer here that it is very, very difficult to get rid of. Next, I'm going to remove some of the old PPF that was left on the vehicle. Now that I have removed all the remaining PPF, I have a white car, not yellow. Here it is. Now back to removing more glue. Whew. Finally done. Now let's give this bad boy a bath and then paint correct it. The vehicle has been washed, it has been fully decontaminated. Now the next step will be to do a paint correction, and I have my station ready to go. Let me give you guys a quick rundown of the equipment, beginning with the brand new gear-driven flex polisher paired with the blueberry pad from Buff and Shine. And as far as compound goes, I'm either gonna use the DA Fine and the DA Coarse from Rupes. By the way, this combo right here, the flex polisher with the blueberry pad and the Rupes compounds, is my current new favorite, but anything can change. Next will be this Rupes HLR 75. Then a mini polisher from SPTA in case I need to tackle some small areas, and it is helpful. It works for small jobs. Then my favorite lighting, of course, from Next LED. I have my tripod right behind me. I have my floodlight. I have my handheld light. I have my headlamp. The headlamp. And last but not least, the brand new pen light from Next LED. All right. You guys probably, if you watch me, you know that I'm a big fan of Next LED. I'm actually have a collaboration with them. This video is not sponsored, just a collaboration. So if you want to get any of their lighting, I can provide you with a 15% discount. I'm going to leave all the information down below, but all you have to do is go to their website, mynextled.com, and then you can use my promo code Pristine Auto. Again, Pristine Auto, and you get 15% off on any of their lighting in their catalog. Okay, and also I'm gonna leave in the description down below links to all the equipments that I used in this video. Now, before I start, let me show you guys what kind of imperfections that I'm referring to, so you have a little bit of a baseline. Okay, I'm gonna try to do a side-by-side comparison. I'm gonna polish one side of the panel and then show you the side that hasn't been polished so you can see the difference, because it's a white paint, so camera is not gonna show you from far away. I'm gonna try to bring as close as possible so you can take a look. All right, so here we go. Here we go, guys. Let's see if I can show you. When I'm doing a paint correction on white paint, I like to use neutral temperature, like at around 4500 Kelvin. I don't know if you guys can see anything. Some over here. Let's see.
you can see, a bunch of imperfections, and it's the entire vehicle, including front end, that used to be PPF. I don't know when it was removed.
Alright guys, change of plans here a little bit. I'm gonna actually use the wool pad from Ammo because the blueberry pad is not giving me enough bite to remove all the imperfections that I wanted to remove. So I tested already. I did a test panel, and this wool pad, I think it's gonna be golden. So here we go. That's it. This is it. Wool pad it is. And it will be just fine with a single stage. Looking great. All right.
Looking gorgeous. Oh, it is. Just like magic. Another change of plans here, switching the pad on the HLR 75. I need a little more bite. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do my best here to show you guys a comparison. I just polished the left side of the hood. Now let's move on to the side that has not been polished right here. This has been polished. And this has not been polished.
More glue. This paint is looking fantastic. My customer mentioned that he's also getting the windshield PPF, so I'm gonna hook him up and I'm gonna polish the windshield. That's it, guys. Paint correction is done. Finally, it is 1:30 a.m. Started my day at 7:30. The PPF and the glue removal really set me back, but it is what it is. It's all good. Client's probably going to be very happy when he sees the car. So tomorrow morning, the plan is to wipe off the axis, remove the polishing dust, polishing residue, do a final inspection. Then the client's gonna come pick up the vehicle. I have another client coming in at the same time to get his vehicle ceramic coated as well. Then this vehicle is gonna go get PPF'd. The front end is gonna get PPF'd. And once that's done, he's gonna bring this back to me, and then I'm gonna ceramic coat it with C6 diamond. All right, so I gotta go because I gotta organize the studio for tomorrow. And fast forward to ceramic coating day. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the vehicle is back in my studio. The front end has been PPF'd and now it's ready for the final steps, which will be to ceramic coat it as well as get the interior cleaning done. Now, I was going to perform a rinseless wash followed by a panel prep before I apply C6 diamond gloss. However, I've decided that I'm gonna go on a different route. The vehicle left my studio with no protection whatsoever. It has been driven. It went to a different shop. People touched it. So any potential contamination that is on the panel right now needs to go. So what I'm gonna do is actually do a full wash, and I'm gonna be using an alkaline shampoo from Coach Cami, which is this right here, the active foam. I'm gonna pre-wash with a foam candle, then I'm gonna do a contact wash. I'm gonna dry with a towel, gonna dry the crevices with forced air. After that, I'm gonna apply the EP, which is the Adhesion Promoter Polish, to enhance the gloss and prepare the panels for the ceramic coating. And then finally, apply the ceramic coating. All right, guys, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Here we go. By the way, guys, I love the smell of active foam. Probably one of my favorite smells. These wheels after applying the ceramic coating feels so slick. So when you're working on vehicles that are very low to the ground, like for example, this Lamborghini Huracan, and you need to access the lower portion of the vehicle, for example, the skirts, the diffuser, the spoilers, for maybe you are ceramic coating the vehicle or paint correcting, and you don't have a lift, here's an affordable solution that it's safe and efficient. Here it is, guys. These little ramps, they act as a platform for your vehicle to sit on. You can drive over them safely. They don't break. They're very, very strong. It will give you enough clearance for you to work on the bottom portion of the vehicle. It will help you with tire dressing on low profile tires like this. You don't have to move the vehicle to dress the bottom part of the tire. And also it will help with your back, at least with mine. So if you don't have a lift, this is a very cheap, good solution. Will help you a lot. Highly recommend. I'm gonna leave a link in the description down below for you guys, all right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just finished applying the Adhesion Promoter Polish from C6, and now it is time for the ceramic coating. Here it is, guys. Hopefully it will focus on the label. The diamond gloss from C6. But I gotta tell you, I mean, I don't know if you can see it, probably not on camera, just like, am I seeing this? This car is looking ridiculously incredible. It's like perfect to me. Perfect. It's like, I don't think it can get better than this. I mean, it will get better than this after I apply the diamond gloss, but this car is looking phenomenal. The way it came to me and the way it's looking now, I'm so proud. I'm super happy with the results, and I am going to try my best to take the best videos and photos to show you guys. Hopefully there will be sun enough once I'm done here. The client will pick up the vehicle as soon as I'm done coating it, so I gotta make sure that, you know, I have at least a little bit of sunlight to take videos and photos for you guys. But yeah, let's go ahead and start coating because there's no time to waste. Here we go. All right, so I'm gonna start from a front driver fender, headlights, and work my way around to the back, come back to the other side. Of course, I'm gonna do the roof, and then we'll be done. Here we go, guys. Guys, I'm gonna be very serious about this. I don't think I can live without this coating application light anymore. Man, it makes my job so much easier. It's so easy to see the curing effect. Also, if I missed any spots or if there's any high spots. Amazing, guys. Next LED, kudos. Thank you. All right, guys, so the vehicle is done. All I have to do now is dress the tires before the customer come and pick it up. And for that, I'm gonna be using my new favorite tire dressing in 2025, which is this one right here, guys. Clean by Pen the Organizer tire dressing and sealant. It is an amazing tire dressing and sealant because it is very easy to apply, it self-levels, it lasts a long time, and the gloss is just that perfect gloss for a car like this. So that's why this one became my new favorite in 2025. So, yep, let's go ahead and do that.